And now to say a few words and to thank our speakers, whom I'd like to have remain on stage. I'd like to introduce Rohini Kabadath, representing Pitcher Partners. Rohini is Head of Cross-Border Business at Pitcher Partners Consulting. She has worked with businesses within Australia, Asia, Japan, New Zealand, North America to help them grow and expand into new markets. Rohini has expertise in starting up new ventures and growing sustainable businesses with the application of information technology to drive a competitive advantage. She has also worked with a number of Australian and Indian companies to facilitate cross-border collaborations, mergers, acquisitions across sectors including media or entertainment, retail, information technology, education and logistics. Please welcome Rohini.
Thank you very much. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I've been bestowed the honour of thanking our distinguished panel on behalf of everyone present. So, thank you, moderator and Judge Felicity Hampel, for your incisive questioning, and Walid Ali and Sam DeBrito for a most engaging and thought-provoking discussion on what we all agree is a very, very important issue of our times. Violence against women affects all of us. These women are our mothers, our daughters, our wives, our girlfriends, our colleagues, and our friends. And as we've heard today, voiced so eloquently by members of our panel, violence is about violation. And the structural dimensions of violence are just as important to understand and quite easy to overlook. Many of us may have been unaware that violence against women and children is one of the most common violations of human rights across the globe. The digital era has made women even more vulnerable to all sorts of violence and a wide range of violent behaviour and attitudes. And in Australia alone, the economic cost of violence against women and children is estimated to be around $13.6 billion and rising. So it is therefore fitting that this issue attracts the attention and commitment of our most noteworthy organisers of today's event. So thank you, the Law Institute of Victoria and the Victorian Women's Lawyers, for your relentless and ongoing support of White Ribbon Day and for continuing to shed a spotlight on this issue. And more importantly, thank you everyone for your participation this afternoon. Pitcher Partners are proud to be associated with this cause and is committed to extending our support for many years to come. Now, before I suggest that we mark White Ribbon Day by voicing our commitment to the women in our lives, may I invite you all to swear the oath. If I could request you to stand up for a moment and repeat after me. I swear never to commit, excuse, or remain silent about violence against women, and this is my oath. Thank you very much. And before we let our panelists go, we have a token of our appreciation for each one of you.
But how many men who just swore that, if they saw three Comancheros slapping a woman around in a bar, or even talking badly of a woman in a bar, would intervene? I don't know. I think it's great, but it requires personal courage on a scale that I think some people who took that oath probably do not have. And I think we need to be that. All right.
There's always a beginning, is what I'd have to say. And as Walid said earlier on, I think each one of us can change. So we might invite Sam to consider that. Thank you, Sam. Thank you, Walid. And thank you, everyone.
Now, before everyone rushes away, although I think we've had such an engaging panel that I don't think anyone wants to leave, as this is the final event for VWL in 2011, and we're approaching the holiday season. I would also like to thank the VWL sponsor firms for their support throughout 2011. And in no particular order, Alan's Arthur Robertson, Clayton Utes, Morris Blackburn, Minter Ellison, Malliston Stephen Jakes, Blake Dawson, Cause Chambers Westgarth, Middletons, Maddox and DLA Piper, and of course VWL's principal sponsor, the Law Institute of Victoria. So whilst it is a close of VWL's year in 2011, that isn't to say we're not already planning for 2012. I'm pleased to announce that the theme of VWL for 2012 is mentoring. And after hearing from today's discussion, I think it'll be great to actually have some real mentors and some actual strong female role models in the profession. VWL already recognises the importance of mentoring with a dedicated mentoring program aimed at female law students. In 2012, VWL's focus is going to be on providing members with more opportunities to network with women in their practice groups, build relationships and develop soft skills required to help progress their careers in the law. And we're already getting started. On 22 Feb next year, VWL, in conjunction with Women in Finance Victoria and the Institute of Chartered Accountants, are presenting our second annual joint event called Converting Contacts to Contracts, featuring highly regarded guest speaker and Director of Confident Communications, Ricky Nowak. This interactive presentation will demonstrate a networking formula to maximise the outcomes of business meetings and relationships. So enjoy the holiday break, as VWL has much in store for 2012. And particularly in light of the topic of today's discussion, and as I'm sure we're all very tech savvy, if you're not already, please don't forget to become a fan of VWL's Facebook page. I hope you've enjoyed today's discussion, and I thank you all for coming.